guys, welcome back to the vlog. I'm sure you guys can see how tired I am from my face. I didn't get enough sleep. I don't feel well rested. So what happened is yesterday we went to Harare. I think we left here by 11 or 12 noon, and we go to Harare by 3 or half 2, and then straight after collecting the things that I wanted to collect, came back home. So it was just like traveling throughout, and when I got back home I was feeling so tired, slept, and then during the night, sometime during the night, Ethan decided to wake up. So we did that, and by the time the kids were waking up for school, I was so tired. They were late for school today because of that. But anyway, that's motherhood. I am so looking forward to the closing of schools tomorrow. Oh my God. I can't wait to just wake up a little bit relaxed without pressure of having to prepare anyone for school. I know Kunge Vanar holiday, it also comes with its own stresses of people just making noise everywhere. But I've got a plan for them. I have a plan for them. I think I'm going to take them to my mom for maybe a week or two so I can just catch my breath, you guys. The past few weeks, I've been feeling so exhausted. There's a certain type of exhaustion that I can't even explain properly to you guys. So you guys, I was saying I've got a couple of things I need to go and do in town. I carried my materials, those Ankara materials I showed you guys. I found a tailor in town who seems to know what he's doing. So I'm thinking of having boo-boo, like 2 boo-boo sewn, and maybe a 2-piece set or a cropped like shirt type of thing that I can wear with my jeans. So I'll just sample him first. If I see that is good, then I'll go with the other material. And then I also need to go and drop this phone for my niece who is at Chinoe High School. I haven't even called her. I'll try to call her so that, yeah, it's a phone that I got from my brother yesterday. You guys, my brother just saw the car yesterday per Westgate and he called me. I said, man, Westgate. It was so random. My youngest brother Kennedy, I'm sure you've seen him. So yeah, that's when he passed me the phone to go and pass to my niece. And then I also need to go to the bank. And then lastly, I am considering taking this car to the car wash, because after yesterday's journey, it's really dirty, you guys. It's really, really dirty. But I hate sitting around just waiting for the car to get cleaned. But maybe I'll actually do that. Let's see, you guys. I'll see how it goes. The one thing I hate doing is driving. In Nika, the one sign is getting a driver. Have you seen that meme where people are saying, when I win the lotto, I will not tell anyone, but there will be signs. There will be signs. And as for me, the sign will be me sitting over there, passenger princess mode, and my driver here, just telling him, let's go there, let's do that, let's do this, I want to be there, and just typing away on my phone or just relaxing while somebody drives, because I don't like driving. Anyway, you guys, let's get going. My hair, I know it's an effort. I'm tired, Mina. I'm tired, guys. So let's go. Guys, hi. I know I've got a few of my classmates here. Do you guys still remember this place? Oh my God. I remember it like it was yesterday. Ruimbo, I know Ruimbo is always watching. Anatariro, do you guys still remember Tuck Shop? Our hostel. In also and they got chew down. So today, you guys, as you can see, it's a beautiful morning. It's cool, a bit cloudy. It's just the perfect morning, and this is because it rained heavily yesterday, out of nowhere, unexpected. At this point we thought maybe the rains are gone, you know, we're done with the rain season. The maize is even drying up in the field, so we're like, the rain season is done. We're now waiting for the winter season, but we're blessed with these beautiful rains yesterday, and I think this is the rain inonzima vrachando. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. This is the rain people talk about, kuti. It rains when we're about to get into winter, proper winter season, which is not my favorite season, but anyway. So what I want to do right now is plant some maize. I've got some leftover seed from the rain season. When we planted our maize this rain season, we had some leftover seed, and that is the seed that I want to plant on that small piece of land in my yard. I planted a lot of my maize outside my yard. There's like some space there. That is where majority of the maize is. I'll show you guys later on what the fields look like, but right now I just want to plant something there while the ground is still wet. Take that to my advantage, because digging there, when there's no rain, it can be really hard. So I'm just glad it rained yesterday. So that's what we are doing right now, you guys. First, I want to check on my chickens. You guys know we have got broiler chickens right now. They're growing really well, you guys. No mortalities so far. Good growth rate. I am really excited about this batch. I'm just hoping we get to 6 weeks like this with no mortalities and good growth. That would make me a happy farmer, okay? So yeah, let's go and check the chickens first, and then we'll come back and do the maize. Today is day 19, and this is what the chickens are looking like. I switched this on yesterday only because it was really cold yesterday, and I didn't want them like to be cold in here. It can get very cold in this room, so I just switched this for them yesterday. But otherwise they don't really need the infrared light now, because they have feathers all over their bodies which keep them warm, so they don't really need them. I'm so happy about this batch, you guys. Let's hope they just continue growing like this. No mortalities, good growth. There are a few chickens that I'm seeing here that are not really doing well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them. When I weigh them by the end of the week, I'm going to separate those that are not doing well and put them back on starter feed so that they gain a little bit more weight. You know, starter feed contains more proteins, so that means it will help them grow better. So while the rest of the, yes Baba, Mama gotta. Okay, gotta. So while the rest of the batch will be continuing with their growers feed, those ones will go back to starter feed. But otherwise, I think everything is good in here. I'll just need to add some more water and change out the small drinkers. It's time for them to go, and then put in the big drinkers, because they are also big now, so it doesn't really make sense for them to continue to be drinking water from these small drinkers. Ethan, stop scaring my birds with your hanger. You guys, this boy is obsessed with hangers. For some reason he thinks hangers are tow trucks. I don't know how he came up with that, but he calls them tow trucks, and he is always with a hanger in his hand. My hanger appear because he will literally cry for the hangers. Anyway, guys, that's just a quick update on the chicken project. Let's move on to other things that we want to do today. Let's check out the carrots. Yo, you guys, I think it's time to harvest this. And this is the perfect time to harvest them, when the ground is wet like this. Some are small, but others are really big. I'm just going to call the girls to do this. Carrot? It needs to be washed, Baba. It needs to be washed first, okay? As you can see, their leaves are drying up, so I think it's time to harvest them. Some are still stuck in there. Oh my god, you guys, look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's a big carrot.
And look, I'm planting peas. These are the peas.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm now back at home and I just quickly want to go through all the things that I bought. So I ended up going in town. I didn't tell you guys when I was going to town, but I ended up going to town and I had gone mainly for the bank. I'm always going to the bank, guys. This is where I've got money. Okay, so I ended up going there. My husband had sent some money which I needed to use for something urgent, and then after that I went and bought the surf you guys saw, the washing powder. Why do we say surf? I went and bought the washing powder you guys saw. That's for the grocery group. Last week I didn't manage to do that. I know I vlogged about it saying I'm going to buy, but I didn't manage to do it because of some complications. So I finally did it today. And then I also went ahead and bought a few things for the house. You guys are making noise. So I just want to quickly do a mini grocery haul. So number one, bread. I left home without eating in the morning, so I'm really hungry. I'm just going to have bread, eggs, and juice. And then I also got this squash raspberry syrup. We're on holiday now, guys, so people are going to be drinking juice. These people you're seeing behind me. I also decided to try this one. This is actually more expensive than this one, the raspberry. This one was going for $2.30. This one was going for $2.80. The person who I was doing the shopping with said this is a good juice. Apparently it's Schweppes. It's made by Schweppes, and we know Schweppes is the one that's making the Mazoe brand. And I thought, why not give it a try? It was actually going for $2.80. And then I bought this dishwasher from Knockout. This was going for $1.70 if I'm not mistaken. And then I also got some cookies. I've never tried these cookies before, these Munchies cookies. They are also made by Gloria. You guys, these brands are producing new stuff. So every time I see like a brand that I know, like Gloria or Schweppes, and they've got new things, I want to try them. So we're going to taste these and see how they are. And then in the same spirit of it being a holiday, people are always saying they're hungry and the snake, you know what. So I also got this to just top up on the snacks that we have. We still have a packet of this, and then maputi and things like that. And then obviously I got the boys some diapers. Yes guys, we're not yet fully potty trained right now. Ethan is at a point where he doesn't even want to sit on the potty, so we've faced a major roadblock when it comes to that. So I've just begged off a little bit. I'm just going to give him a little bit of time until he is ready. And then I also got this by change. I also got this all-purpose flour by Mega. I'm going to be doing a lot of baking this holiday because, like I said, people want to eat, they're hungry, they're always complaining, looking for something to munch on. So I'm going to bake a carrot cake later on today. And then I got the buttercup spread margarine. Machuana? Simone. Try Simone. And then I got the Crosswell mayonnaise. I got one. I also got 2 of these geisha soaps just to add to what we have. And then I got this for Ethan and the girls. And then I got myself some sanitary pads. This is the brand that I use mostly. I'm actually looking for my tampons. I think I should buy more tampons because I feel like I actually like using tampons better than the sanitary pads, but that is what was available, and so I just got that. And then I went to the market. Right now you guys know that I'm obsessed with my timber, so I got my timber. This was, I got my timber at $2, just 2 cups. They go for $1 a cup. And then last but not least, I got sugar beans. This was $2 a cup also, so I got 2 cups from the market. And then I also got a sack of potatoes. My potatoes seems like cheaper right now, so yeah, I just got something that we can be using for mainly my fries, potato fries. And then lastly, you guys, I went to Electrosols because I wanted to get this Synergy Emergency LED bulb. This is a rechargeable bulb, and I bought this for my chickens, my broiler chickens. It becomes so dark, and you know with broilers they're always feeding, always eating, so they need to be in a well-lit person. Tell someone they need to be in a well-lit chirugi. So I just had to get this because it seems like my gets are and aesthetic these days. But obviously moving into winter, so we're going to be experiencing a lot of load shedding. It's the pattern every year, so I decided to get this for them. Kochi! So I got this for the birds, you guys. This was going for $5. So that's that. So that's everything I got. I think the other thing I got is a bag of cement, which is a long story. My husband forced me to buy that bag of cement because I don't want to get into it. I think I also got some other stuff that I'll show you guys later, but right now I just want to go and put in this bulb so that it starts charging. They have lights, so let's go ahead and do that.